Hello friend, welcome to Marine Engineering Hub. This is your narrator Ravi Gupta. Today we're gonna talk about high pressure cutout system in a refrigeration system. Today topic will cover that what happened when a high pressure cutout occur, when do the high pressure cutout occur. After that we'll see how a high pressure cutout take place and how a high pressure cutout will be activated and how it look like when it is in normal scenario. So let's start the video. What happen when a high pressure cutout occur? In a case of a high pressure cutout, the compressor will shut down and will not get reset automatically. It need to be reset by hand. So basically a high pressure cutout is provided in between the condenser and a compressor, and once it will get activated it need to be reset by hand. So what do I mean that it need to be reset by hand? It that suppose if a high pressure cutout occur, it means that there is a sudden development of high pressure in the system, so that it cannot be withheld by our eyes. The system is not reset automatically. It will only be reset once the problem is get resolved. To make sure the problem get resolved, it is been provided with a scenario that it can't be reset automatically. It need to be reset by hand. Now, when do a high pressure cutout occur? High pressure cutout occur in the following scenario: loss of condenser cooling. Let's see what will happen if a loss of condenser cooling occur. Then how it will develop a high pressure. Suppose the condenser cooling is no, is getting affected and it not properly cooling the high pressurized gaseous refrigerant coming out of the compressor. As it is not being properly cooled, up after slowly it will develop a back pressure, and a pressurized system will be pressure will be generated in this line and the high pressure cutout will occur. So if the cooling is not proper, the high pressure cutout will occur. Second scenario is what? Air in the system, and third scenario is the overcharging of refrigerant. So let's see what happen when overcharging will take place. Suppose we have charged the refrigerant excessively, means overcharged. In that case, once the condenser is filled and again the refrigerant is being further cooled and more refrigerant is coming, high pressurized gases refrigerant, as the condenser is already filled, so it will exert again a back pressure in the line and again the high pressure cutout will occur. Now third scenario, if air is being provided in a system, as we know air is also compressible and sometimes also get uncompressed, so this situation will create a back pressure which will cause the HP to cut out. So now we know what scenario can cause the HP to cut out and how. Now let's see how a high pressure cutout take place. High pressure cutout is fitted in between the compressor outlet and condenser by a bellow arrangement. So let's see the diagram. So as you can see, this is the bellow arrangement. So basically, as you can see, from the high pressurized line, a tapping is being taken place, and that tapping is then fed up to the high pressure cutout. This tapping is basically provided to a bellow. So this is the discharge line pressure of a compressor which is acting on a bellow against a compressed spring which is being held up by a adjustment screw. So the compression of this screw is being held up by this adjustment screw. When the discharge pressure is acting, this will against the compression screw. So basically The bellow arrangement expand against the spring pressure. The spring pressure can be adjusted by the adjustment screw. Now let's see the normal operation of a high pressure cutout. When the system is in a normal operation, the switch arm is held up by a switch arm catch which hold up the electrical contact in place. So now let's see the normal scenario. As you can see, this is the electrical contact and this is the switch arm. In normal condition, this switch arm position is normally here, like this. Like this, it will be the switch arm position, and this electrical contact will be held up against this. And as the electrical contact will be held up, the compressor will be running automatically. Now, once this electrical contact is disconnected, the compressor will stop. This will only happen when there is any abnormalities of high pressure in the system. Now let's see how it will get disconnected. Cutout operation. As the pressure increase, the bellow expand and move the switch arm contact around it, the pivot. So what happened? As the discharge pressure increases, it will compress the spring and it will move this switch arm catch. This switch arm catch will be moved against the pivot to a right direction, and as it is moved to a right direction, this step will come here. From here it will come here. As it will come from here to here, this switch arm will move down. As it will move down, the electrical contact will be disconnected. So let me repeat once more. As the discharge pressure will come, it will act against the compressed spring and will move the switch arm contact from here to here, which will cause this switch arm to move downward direction from here to here, which will cause the electrical contact to move down and cutting off the compression. So this is how a high pressure cutout work. We'll see what I've written. The upper end slip to the right of the step and release the switch arm, so breaking the electrical contact and causing the compressor to cut out. So I hope now you understand how a high pressure cutout system works. If you have any doubt, please do comment below. If you want to have a complete knowledge of a refrigeration system and you want to know about thermostatic expansion valve, shaft seal, oil separator and other thing, please watch my other videos about refrigeration system. I will leave it in the description box, and also you can watch from the playlist section. Please do share my videos on your Facebook and WhatsApp status, and please be in your house and be safe and have a good day. Image credit goes to Mac George.